Have you ever read an arranged marriage romance and thought that would be cool? Because I did! I'm Elizabeth Wheatley, fantasy romance author, and I met my husband through a matchmaker. I had a few underwhelming experiences with dating, and I realized I was bad at it. So I thought logically, I pay people to teach me other things. I paid my college, I paid my dog trainer, why not hire a relationship coach? I knew of Jackie Dorman, I knew people who knew her, so when she launched her matchmaking slash dating coaching program, I joined right away. But it so happened that she lives in the same city as me, so I started going to her house once a week and just hanging out at her house church. Then one night I go over and Christian is there. I found out later that Jackie was trying to set us up then, but I think Christian and I exchanged maybe 3 words that night. A few weeks later, I interviewed for a job at his dad's company. I ended up having dinner with their family, and nothing. I dated 10 or so other guys. Jackie introduced me to a few other candidates. I allowed friends to set me up with different guys, but nothing really stuck. About 18 months after Christian and I had briefly crossed paths, Jackie decided to try setting us up again, but a little more directly this time. So she texts Christian a picture of me, and she tells him, "You should ask her out." And Christian's like, "Okay, I will." So I come over to her house for weekly house church, and Christian is there again. And for some reason, after not seeing him for 18 months, I was suddenly just very attracted to him. It was a bit weird. Honestly, I was a little freaked out by it. Christian had mentioned wanting to learn to play Dungeons and Dragons. I was DMing at the time, so I invited him over to play a game with us. And my brother pulls me aside at one point. My brother's like, "Is Christian a friend or a friend?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna date him. Eventually." The next time we hung out at Jackie's house, I just went up to Christian. I was like, "I think we should date." And Christian agreed. He drove 2 hours on a Friday night from his city to my city so that we could go to my favorite restaurant for our first official date. It starts out really well. We're having a lot of fun. I take out a velvet ring box and I just slide it very slowly across the table because I thought it would be funny. Christian just stared at it with these massive eyes like that ring box might explode. He finally got up the courage to open it. And inside was a D20 dice for playing Dungeons and Dragons. He said that he knew pretty much after that I was going to be the one. But yeah, our second anniversary is in April, and I think it's going well.